Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is me, Muhammad Anwar, and this is MPM Academy. Today, inshallah, we'll continue talking about fiqh, which is a very important part in our Islamic studies, and every Muslim must know well about it. The last time we were talking about wudu and its invalidators and a lot of useful informations, inshallah, you will find in the previous video. And today, inshallah, we'll continue talking about this fiqh section, and we will mention some of Allah gifts that He gives to us to make it much easy in certain hard situations to do your wudu and to be ready for your prayer, one of our 5 pillars of Islam. And now, let's get started. As you see here, this is tayammum. What is tayammum? Tayammum is dry wudu. How it is a dry wudu? We all know that wudu is by water, and water never can be dry. But this one is when you don't have an access for water, and it's not only water, a clean water. If there is an access for not pure water, najis, here you have to do tayammum. What is tayammum? Tayammum is to perform your wudu using dust. You strike the sand with your palms, then you wipe over your face and the back of your arms, starting by the right one, then the left one. Again, strike the hands or the ground once, then you wipe your face, the back of the right arm, the back of the left arm. And that's it. This is tayammum. Now you did wudu and you are ready to your prayer. Here you have to know its invalidators, and they are, yes, exactly as you say now, it's if there is any access for water, tayammum is not permissible. You cannot do it. And also any of our prayer, normal invalidators as sleeping and so on, makes your tayammum also invalid. Let's go to the next point, which is what are khuf and jawrab, and is it permissible to wipe over them in wudu? Khuf are the leather socks, and jawrab is what is made of other than leather. And yes, we can say it's our sock and shoe that we are or we usually have. And yes, it's okay to wipe over them in wudu instead of washing your feet. Instead of taking them off and washing your feet, you can just wipe over them. Okay? And here you have to take care when and why. First, why? What is the wisdom behind wiping over the leather socks? Allah made it easy, as we said, for people and all of us with a hardship of performing wudu. We can give some examples as living in a very extreme cold weather. It's hard to wash your limbs multiple times, and also if you are traveling and it's hard, or you are not in a specific place, it's not easy to take off your shoe and so on, you can wipe over them. In general, Allah is making it easy, and this teaches us that performing wudu and prayer is a very important thing. Praying has no excuses. The next is, what are the conditions of the validity of wiping over the leather socks? First of all, tahara. You have to perform normal wudu, then wear your sock. After it, you can wipe over it. But first, you have to be tahir. You did wudu before wearing them. Second, to be pure. Here, the sock should be pure. The sock don't have any material impurities, and also you should be clean or tahir by doing your wudu before wearing them. And also sock should be intact with no holes and so on. The next point, that it should cover up to your ankles, and this is the ankle right here that I'm pointing to. The sock should not be that one shorter than this point, as this is the feet that you should wash during normal wudu. The last point is within the limited period of time. What does it mean? It means that we have a limited time that we can do this process during it. First, it's a day and a night for resident people who are not traveling, okay? And the next is 3 days and 3 nights for any traveler. One, if you are traveling, you can do wudu, wear your pure clothes, and you go for your traveling for 3 days and 3 nights by just wiping over your shoe or your sock without taking them off. Alhamdulillah for Islam. Okay, this is the conditions for wiping over the leather sock. Here, how we do it, you have to know how to do it. First, it's a very easy thing. You use your right hand for your right feet and the left hand for the left feet. And how to do it, you make a part between your fingers and you wipe across your feet, starting from the front part or your tip of your fingers up to your ankle. One time over the upper part of your feet as he is doing right here. Space between fingers and the right hand for the right foot and the opposite is for the left one, and you do in this direction. One time and that's it. Here you wiped over them. And you have to know the invalidators of wiping over them. Here we have expiry of the specific duration of time. We know that we have one time for 1 day or almost 24 hours for resident people and 3 days and 3 nights for travelers. If you exceed this timing, it's not permissible. You have to take them off and do your wudu again. The next point is taking them off, one or both of them. If you take it off, you cannot wipe over it anymore. You have to do wudu, wear it, and it's okay to do it after that. And all of our wudu invalidators for sure is part of our invalidators here, as touching your awra without a barrier and so on. All of these things makes your wiping invalid. Remember, Allah gave us this stuff to make it much easy for us to be able to perform wudu in hard situations, and this means wudu and praying, it's the main aim, very necessary in Islam. It has no excuses, and alhamdulillah for Islam. Now it's time to end our session. May Allah please you all, may Allah teach us what benefit us, and see you inshallah in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.